Good afternoon, everyone. Today we'll be diving into the harsh realities of social media's effect on eating disorders and body image.
This is a large issue that many people, specifically teenagers, face in today's society. A constant need for acceptance and validation has caused a rise in self-hatred, bullying, and eating disorders.
The romanticization of eating disorders on social media has caused many teens and tweens to risk their lives to achieve a certain aesthetic and body type.
In the early 2000s, there was an app called Tumblr that became really popular. All of a sudden, there was an aesthetic popularization among teen girls about being depressed, smoking, and starving themselves.
People would try to copy this behavior to gain popularity on the
I'm
app.
here with Miss Chin to talk about her experience with Tumblr.
Yeah, so I was on Tumblr because I'm in Gen Z. I was on it like all throughout high school. I stopped using it in college just because I just wasn't really interested in it anymore. And I remember Tumblr being a very specific place for certain people to use. It like wasn't super popular like TikTok is now. Like you were either there because you were like a really big fan of some group or some program or books, whatever, or you were trying to like show a certain type of like lifestyle, like the Tumblr girl lifestyle. So yeah, it's definitely a very niche place for sure.
And you think that like the people that tried to show their life, that was more like promoting some unrealistic things?
Yeah, even if they didn't mean to, I think naturally when you put yourself online, there are going to be people who see it and maybe like it. Like I personally, because I had some classmates, some girls that I went to school with who were on Tumblr, so I actually know or knew some Tumblr girls who just like would post edited pictures of just themselves in their everyday life, but like that was considered really aesthetic.
From the article, We Need to Stop Romanticizing Eating Disorders from University Wire, written by Liz Riccio, it states, one of the oldest eating disorder promoting social media trends is thinspiration. Under hashtag Thinspo, users on different social media platforms post quotes that promote being underweight, pictures that show unrealistic body types, and other unhealthy messages.
Riccio perfectly described the examples of negative effects of social media on body image.
She also shared a fact that, according to the Sydney Morning Herald, the number of pro-anorexia and pro-bulimia sites increased 470% between 2006 and 2008.
We are now here with Rachel Millen to talk about the unrealistic beauty standards teenagers are held to and the impacts of it.
I feel like especially recently with all the editing on social media and much older people portraying much younger people in shows and movies, there's been this unrealistic standard that has me feeling really negative about my body and really insecure.
As it is evident from the multiple sources, the publicization of eating disorders has had a genuine effect on many people and has been heavily abused.
We have recently seen that eating disorders are primarily present in teenagers. They are also common in adults as well.
It's important that adults get the same amount of awareness because it is just as serious for them. A quote from Brooke Auxier in her article called Dangerous Online Culture Glorifies Eating Disorders describes that people who suffer from anorexia are 18 times more likely to die early compared to people who do not suffer from the illness, according to a National Institute of Mental Health report.
This provides more evidence on how eating disorders should be taken seriously and not normalized as they are on social media. Overall, the amount of eating disorders and people suffering from body image issues has rapidly increased due to social
There
media.
needs to be more awareness of this issue in schools and in the health curriculum. This can help warn people of the dangers.
If you or someone you know are showing signs of disordered eating, let them know that you are an outlet.
The National Eating Disorder Awareness Hotline is always available at 800-921-2237 to begin recovery.